Good morning, guys. I just wanted to make a really quick video here. What I got here is a 2003 Nissan Xterra. It's my son's vehicle. I've been servicing this for about 70,000 miles, and I just wanted to quickly go over what some of the things I've had to service on this, and some of the common problems, and what it's in here for today. What it's in here for today is I got to do a pretty much a complete exhaust system. It's got a check engine light. This thing will auto VIN detect. I don't know why. So I have to go to Nissan. Make me enter the damn VIN number. Manual. North America, USA, Xterra. I don't know what that is. Go to 2000. Alright, so it's got to be this one then. If it's a 2003. Alright. And then, yes. Diagnose. Auto scan. Alright. So while that auto scans real quickly to see why we got a code, I'm going to go over some of the things I've had to do. First of all, the valve cover gaskets in these 3.3 liter motors, this one, the Frontiers, they leak. And when they leak down onto your starter, burns the starters out. So if your starter goes in this thing, take a look at your valve cover gaskets. You can replace your starter, you're going to burn another one out. Replace the starter, replace your valve cover gaskets. To replace your valve cover gaskets, you're going to have to take this whole upper intake off. It's kind of a decent sized job. So while you get this off, replace all your vacuum lines. Do a little tune up. Replace your spark plugs and your wires, because you can't get to the spark plugs, a couple of them, unless you take this off. So while you got this off and you're replacing the valve cover gaskets, hit the spark plugs at the same time. Okay, that's a common problem. So your starter goes, look at your valve cover gaskets. The other thing, these knock sensors. The knock sensors go on these things. Very common. Now, unless you want to spend about 8 hours replacing a knock sensor, there's videos on YouTube. I'm not going to go into detail, but I've relocated it right to the top of the motor. That was about 3 or 4 years ago. Haven't had a code for a knock sensor since. So that's a common problem. The other common problem, the radiator mounts on this rot out. I went to change the oil one time. This thing was almost falling through the bottom of the truck. So what I did, instead of buying the entire mount for this, is, I don't know if I'll be able to see it, but I got a flashlight down here, is this cross member right here. I welded brackets to this cross member, drilled holes, and I made my own mount right to that cross member. And this radiator is more solid than the mount it came with brand new. So common problem number 3 from my point of view. Some of the other things that I've done that were kind of a son of a bitch on these things is when you got to do the rotors on this, they don't just fall off. You got to remove the hubs, so that's kind of a big job, and then you got to press them in and out, and that's a decent sized job. Okay, now one fault on the MaxiSys. Let's see. See what our fault is. I think I'm going to shut this light off with all this glare. evap, very small leak. All right. He had a large leak a couple of years ago, and it ended up being a hose. I thought it was the that little vent valve, but it wasn't. So luckily I have a smoke machine, so I got to smoke 3 vehicles. So that'll be the last thing I do on this. I'll leave that smoke machine out and on to the next 2. So today it's going to be exhaust, smoke, and then the other thing he's complaining about is while he idles it, the engine's overheating. So what I'm going to do is probably flush this out and take my compressed air and just blow out anything that might be stopping this radiator from cooling. So hopefully take care of that. Very loud exhaust system, and while we got to check engine light on, and he'll be able to get a sticker next month. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and if you want to leave in the comments some of your common problems with these Xterras or the Frontiers with these 3.3 motors, feel free to do so. I'd be happy to hear from you guys and how you've troubleshooted some of them. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and have a good day.